Welcome back to MegaMan 64. As per usual, I'm joined by Manga.
Hiya.
And finally, after so many teases, we're going to go in depth into the main ruins of this island. First things first, more of these clumsy robots.
Dropping big money though.
So we equip the vacuum arm, and it does what you think it does.
Just the way it was crouching, I was like, what are you doing, MegaMan?
MegaMan doesn't know. Not sure why I don't have a second Buster part right now. Best guess, I accidentally sold it somehow.
But only in a video game can you accidentally sell things that you're wearing.
Yep.
Oh, an untouched treasure chest. Oh, yeah.
Not really.
Do they respawn just like any other enemy?
Yep.
That makes sense.
Now this is one of the areas, honestly, that we didn't explore as much as we could have. So let's start with this. There's a ton more of these exploding robots. They all explode, so I need a better name for them.
Little kamikaze robots?
Yeah, the one-eyed kamikaze robots.
Kamikaze cyclops. Things you do to fill out the map.
Yes, indeed. So this also gives me a good chance to talk about why I decided to play this game, because it was almost like on a whim, practically. Not entirely, but I wasn't planning on doing this until probably 2 days beforehand, if that. It's simply that a Let's Player I watched was doing a Let's Play of MegaMan Legends. I was like, I grew up with the 64 game and I haven't played it in ages, so maybe I'll play that. And I said, it might as well, it makes sense to record it, why not? See what happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's basically it. Basically. Now...
Oh, the creepy spider robot.
Yep, they're back.
And they take so much killing.
Yep. You have to flip them over before you can even attack them.
Just the fact that it even makes a vacuum cleaner sound. It's like, do you think Roll ever makes him clean the ship like that?
Probably.
He found a shiny one. Why is that so funny to me?
Also, these things can hurt you, but if you notice in the background, it can hurt the enemies too.
It's very handy. Ah! That's terrifying. Oh, Jesus, there's another one.
So another thing is that that person Let's Playing was doing all the Legends games. Slow down. So I was like, why not at this point? I'd always wanted to play those games before, instead of just watching them, but you know, like, they canceled Mega Man Legends 3 like 4 years ago. It doesn't matter at this point. I just feel kind of defeated about this after a while. Let's just say goodbye to the series this year.
It was in Super Smash.
Kinda. Well, Mega Man was. Mega Man series, I think long-term Mega Man series will be fine, to some degree. But this sub-series is pretty much dead. They literally canceled what was supposed to be the conclusion to the storyline after a decade of waiting for it to even be a thing. So,
well, that sucks.
And the main person in charge quit the company, and who was the main reason it was even happening. So, it's not happening. Now, there's more of these walls, but they're more like giant blocks. Like, I'm half expecting Link to put his gold gauntlet and just throw it over his head.
Do you know Mega Man doesn't know Rock Smash?
He doesn't know strength either.
That's a really ominous set of thumbs.
Yeah, that's an enemy that's in here that we're not gonna see for a little bit.
Oh yay.
We're probably thankful we're not seeing them.
Pen light. With all the other technology you got, you still got pen lights.
Yeah, pen light.
That's still a thing. Okay. Just getting a weird arrangement of stuff here. You got shiny things, you got a pen light. Deeply, deeply ominous noises.
Not much we can do in here, sadly.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, you know what the worst thing about the cancellation of Mega Man Legends 3? And this is entirely true. It's so dickish that I can't believe it is true, but it is. They originally directly said, like, it was in some troubled development because the company doesn't really care. But they were saying, like, gonna release like a sort of like a prequel called the Mega Man Legends 3 prototype. And the idea was if that does well, then they can continue development to finish the game. But before they released that, they canceled the game.
Well, that kind of defeated the purpose, really, didn't it?
Yes. It's like, well, you could support it, you do this, and then never gave people a chance to support it. Even though the demo was, for all intents and purposes, essentially finished.
Just, as much as anything else, it just seems like such wasted effort.
I know a bunch of people who have boycotted Capcom since that, just because of how awful that was.
There is a lot of reasons to boycott Capcom.
I had honestly considered only buying used games of Capcom from now on, but then they released Dual Destinies on digital. I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah,
you win this round!
You kind of feel like you don't have a choice anymore at that point. It's like, damn it, okay.
Not that it matters at this point. Capcom isn't actually releasing new games anymore, unless it's Monster Hunter or Ace Attorney.
Yeah, see, I still haven't finished Apollo Justice, and I really need to get on that.
Yes, you should.
I never find time to game anymore, ever. Just sit and watch other people play games and talk about it.
What kind of weirdo would watch something like that?
God, I know, sad, pathetic people with no time in their lives like me.
If you watch people commentate over video games, you are gaining weight right now.
Just to continue to ensure that we have no people in the audience to hear all the audio flubs. And on we go.
To be fair, that's the situation anyway, so hey. Hey!
You laugh and then you cry. Robots!
No, come over here. Come on, you can do it. Huh.
Almost worked out for him.
I like the idea of the robots just running to traps. Oh, this room.
Oh, gee, what the Jesus is that?
It looks like an upgraded version of the intro stage boss. But it's just running this way. Destroying anything in its path. Maybe we should vacuum that up. Oh god, it's coming back!
It's coming back.
Maybe if we hide in here.
Oh god. No, the explosion's still getting you.
I don't think he's actively trying to attack us as much as he's just insane. He's just attacking everything.
Just run around in circles.
Destroy everything. It's just a robotic temper tantrum.
Can you destroy it, or does it just keep running around in circles?
You can, it's just extremely difficult. It takes a lot of hits. Like almost boss level hits.
Jeez.
Now the trick to this boss is if you go to this lower, more open area, he actually changes up his attacks, and he attacks like a normal enemy. Shoot rocket fists! Probably hit him like 40 times at this point.
And he's still not dead.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Though I like how his fists just blew up in front of me at the last second.
Just almost, I will finally destroy you, and no.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me! That didn't work out. This is another familiar room. I believe... Which one is this? I want to say this is the one ruins area towards the north that we explored a little bit.
So, kind of a bit we've been before.
No, actually, I think it's actually the one closest to the first subgate. But anyway, we're back here, and we can go this way as well.
Handy.
Got a lot of money.
Always good.
Just keep exploring.
Get past those things without getting run over. Another hole in the wall?
There's always a hole in the wall.
Shards and money. Always good.
I like to believe that there's, like, the entirety of the walls is just filled with things, but we're only getting a fraction of it.
Just filled with money and shiny things. That is how they built this city. Or whatever the hell this was.
This might be dangerous.
Just ever so slightly.
Oh, hi!
Oh, one of these weed buggers.
You know what? Here's a fun idea. Let's...
Getting stabbed by spinning things repeatedly.
I like this. Just let him get punished.
That worked.
They killed him. Hooray.
Hoist by his own petard. No.
You would think he would try to not run into those. He did not.
They're just mook robots, can't be that bright.
And here's another area with a large unbreakable door, it seems. Someday we'll be able to open those. Someday.
Right now? Da-da-da-da.
The rapid fire barrel.
That sounds good.
It's actually just our grandpa with both a machine gun.
I can see a big chunk of map up in the top left-hand corner that clearly needs explored.
Well, a lot of that is those doors, the 2 doors in a row, frequently leads to areas that go to the next area of the map. Found an old shield, it seems.
Are you tomb robbing again?
Probably. So yeah, because the map is fragmented, you can't actually see all of it at once.
Just long second of silence staring and then running and shooting!
That sounds about right.
Oh, and lag, glorious lag. Not even were those tiny ones anyway, I didn't get a good look at them. Oh, it's...
And that is...
What are those, like robot pigeons?
No, they're like cone-shaped almost. It's very odd. Anyway, now we can leave. That's about all we can explore. For now.
Got all the stuff. Roll, bring the car around.
But the car's right here. And now for our next sub-weapon, the blade arm.
Okay, that sounds pretty badass.
Yes, we get a sword for an arm.
Always awesome.
Now, this is just a... It says machine gun, it's just a buster part. We can also give Roll the music box.
How many gifts do you have to get to max relationship level?
3. We've gone 3. Huh. Now there's still a bit more we can do.
Dance and monkey time.
But enough of that. Reporter lady is now over here.
Doing apocalypse documentaries. Yep, just, you know, to freak people out a little bit more.
She is a real reporter after all. Oh, at some point I remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
Just run around in circles in front of all the stores. Clothes!
This one!
Oh, the guy's not staring in the mirror. Oh, wait, that's in the other one. What?
Now, do you remember the girl with the painting before? She wanted red. So instead of like any normal thing we could use. Okay.
She gives you a used lipstick.
Yep.
That's the creepy one out of, you know, Mega Man's entire harem.
She turns out to be the yandere.
Yep. Nothing wrong with buying things on display. Usually you get them for a discount because they've been on display.
Okay, let's give her the red.
Hmm? What's that? Hey, could I borrow that for a second?
Actually, not even a little bit surprised that she's going for it.
That's exactly what it needed. Thank you so much. Oh, would you look at the time? I better be going.
And she's gonna get run over. Run! The traffic is out to get you! I know this. I don't think Manga can even describe how she feels about that at this point.
I didn't even realize. I don't know if we didn't. Yeah, I had no idea there was an art museum here. I don't know if I just forgot about it. We just haven't looked at it.
One of the NPCs mentioned it briefly, but it was closed. But now it's open.
Cute. It's the art appreciation minigame.
Yes, my favorite. An SF movie. Is that what they're calling it?
Says the cyborg boy with laser, you know.
Can't wait to watch the new Avengers, the next SH movie.
Prophecy!
It must be Link with his blue tunic. I mean, it's an arrow. Makes sense.
It's Zero Suit Samus, come to save us all! And a chicken statue. Sure, why not?
So apparently the second floor is just empty. Huh.
Is this one of those, like, Animal Crossing style things where you're expected to fill it?
Probably.
That's very 2001. I meant a Space Odyssey, not, you know, in terms of style, but maybe that too.
Well, this version of the game did come out in 2001. Coincidence? I think not.
Just entirely decorative spiral stairs? No. Is that a Chaos Emerald?
Maybe. If we get 6 more, we can turn into Goku Hair Mega Man.
Super Saiyan Mega Man, I don't know. Yeah, I watched Sonic X a lot as a kid, so I remember seeing that happen on there, and I never understood it then either.
Magic.
Magic jewels. Yeah. Literally the reason you've got a mouse there. Okay. That's like that thing where from Discord, where like the reason you can tell a painting of naked women isn't porn because it's got urns in it. That makes it art.
Hi there.
Yes.
Thanks for helping me out before. Thanks to you, I was able to finish my painting. I just paint for fun in my spare time. My real job is here, working as the curator. Why don't you take a look around? I know there's not much here, but... Wait! You're a digger, aren't you? If you find anything interesting on one of your digs, could you bring it here and show it to me? If it's really good, I could display it here. You will? Great, thanks.
I didn't say anything.
Not a thing. MegaMan does have lines, so, you know, she's just
What's that
going
you got
ahead and
there?
taking it in.
It looks like a bone
This
or
is a
something.
fist.
Oh well. A lot of the people who come here are
Is
into
that a
strange
bone in your
things like
pocket?
this.
You're just pleased to see me.
It doesn't look like much, but if you want, I can display it here. I'll call it an ancient digging tool. What do you say? Thank you
It's
so
making up
much.
historical shit
I
for your
bet There are
museum.
a lot of people who'll come to see this.
She's so excited about that.
Jeez, with your mind, manga, MegaMan would just start using terrible lines like use my bone to use on your ancient digging. Wait,
Yeah. It looks vaguely like a lightsaber. Am I the only one who thinks it looks like a lightsaber?
What? Did you really find that underground? If you did, it's an incredible discovery. I wonder what something like this would be doing underground. Oh,
I hope it's
why
dirt.
don't we call it a human doll? It could be someone's idea of a joke, but why don't we put it on display? Thank you so much! I bet there are a lot of people who'll come to see this.
There's just so much enthusiasm in that line.
Oh my! Is that a crystal fossil? Do you know what that is? Those are
A
made
crystal fossil?
when a Reaverbot's body crystallizes over the centuries. They're considered grade 3 national treasures. It would mean so much to me if you'd let me display that here. Please. Thank you so much! I bet there are a lot of people who'll come to see this.
I could do that all day.
That line
Where
cracks
did
me
you
up more and
find
more every
that?
time because she's still
That's
so
an antique
enthusiastic.
shield. Relics like that are classified as grade 2 national treasures. Some Reaverbot was probably using it to protect itself. You'll let me put it on display, won't you? Thank you so much! I bet there are a lot of people who'll come to see this.
That's a painting.
You could try going out and meeting girls.
She loves chickens. I have nothing to add to that. So yeah, as you get more items in the museum, more people show up.
Oh god, that's terrifying. Made by a Reaver. What?
What?
What's making what?
What?
I'm so disturbed right now. Why are they making dolls? What?
And shields.
Why? That's just really dead. Okay, also referring to them as dead. Are these things alive? Are they more than just robots? Are they like living? What's going on here?
Maybe their terminology is just weird.
I'm so disturbed right now.
I think they just went. I think the creators just went to a museum and like, how can we do this except robots?
Without having to imply that there are dead people down there.
I mean, that's another side quest we're gonna go back to throughout the rest of the game.
Do the monkey dance.
The entire museum bit was actually recorded a bit after this because I had no idea how to get that started, so I had to look it up later. But anyway, with all that done, one last thing to do. Let's check out the flutter. I fell.
You're not very good at going in your own front door, are you?
We have a ladder, MegaMan.
Cute music.
Turn on TV. Oh, good to know. Thank you, Mr. Weatherman. That's conveniently where we're going.
Of course.
Yes, of course I've heard the main gate.
But he's gonna tell you about it anyway. It's an awful gate if you can't get through it.
You know, they're a great one. Pretty good gate that no one goes through it. It's doing its job. Or maybe it doesn't and we'll never get in there. Have you ever thought of that?
Nobody will ever know.
It's a picture of some sheep.
Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna question it at this point. I'm just, okay, you have pictures of sheep. Why not?
Now we have unlimited drinks! Yay!
Woo!
So you know we got that music box? It plays this music when we enter her room now.
Oh.
Now we could go to the subgate right now, but I'd rather not.
She's a little pillow just for Data. I only just realized that Roll probably built Data, didn't she, if he's a little robot monkey?
No, actually, when they found MegaMan, they found Data with him.
Huh. Is he a robot monkey? Is he a real monkey with robot bits? Is he just a monkey wearing a cup? It's like...
MegaMan tries to read her diary because it was the 90s, I guess.
Don't be a creeper, Mega Man. It's the 90s and people still had diaries.
Now, I would say now they have live journals, but they don't have that anymore either.
No, that was the, like, 2000s. Now everyone just has Facebook.
Now they have a social media site, your choice of which is basically pick your own poison.
A good conversation partner, not a good conversation starter. Conversation... Oh.
Cat's in here now. Hi, Cat.
Meow.
It's your bed! Why do you need to explain this?
Not got a lot of. You don't have a lot of stuff, really.
Not really. We do have a grandfather clock. Huh. I'm sure Mega Man doesn't need a lot, and it isn't like we have a ton. It's a moving house of sorts.
Okay. Looks like Will's orders cannot be denied.
I mean, what does Barrel have? Oh.
Okay. That's deeply disturbing.
What people say the world looks like. Huh. Mega Man, you say that about every book. That's Luna Stone, or whatever.
Lunatone, yeah, okay.
His nose is going to hurt something, I'm sure.
It looks like the kind of moon that will start laughing as it comes crashing down on your whole world.
Nah, it's not round enough. So apparently this is just all the stuff that Barrel has collected over the years.
Fair enough. Ooh, treasure.
We actually get something.
You're actually stealing from his room. These people took you in.
No, better question. Why does he have a bomb schematic in a treasure chest? That's worth asking. Why?
That is a good question, actually. Why is he keeping bomb schematics in his room? It's... There's so much why in this ship.
Why? Okay, so next time we'll actually head to the Closer Woods subgate. And that'll be fun. Hooray.
Woo!
That reminds me, actually. This is maybe a thing in video games, but it seems to happen a lot. Forest is always nicer and gentler and easier than woods. This is always true. The woods are more dangerous than the forest. In any game, pretty much anywhere.
I think that's actually true. Yeah.
Maybe because forest is like, it sounds like, forest. But the woods are just like, woods. With how you pronounce it. That's my only guess, because otherwise that's just random. Zelda's the best example. Ocarina of Time, Kokiri Forest is the nice place with the low people. Lost Woods is the place you can get lost forever and turn into a skeleton or something.
See, I never thought of it before, and now I'm not going to be able to unnotice it.
There's two islands in Wind Waker. One is the forest with the Great Deku Tree. One is the woods, which is the dungeon.
It's true. Huh.
Just a weird coincidence or something. I don't know.
Just something in the meanings of the words seems to do it.
Yeah, I guess.